Let's do Psycho Circus.
I know you are, dude.
It was the first one.
The creepiest.
It's literally the first one.
Hang on, we got the wrong colored balls, I think.
Our balls are all over the place. Oh, the pants! Look at the pants! The pants on this thing. Wow, man, that was scary as heck. At least I've had people tell me that after seeing certain videos. I remember when I showed my friends Rec, this Spanish horror film. There's one specific part that absolutely terrified the heck out of them. And it was... You haven't?
No.
There's a part where a top their attic door just flies wide open. And the cameraman puts the camera up there and has the visor like looking down.
Yeah. And
he was just like spinning it around. He was just like, I don't know what caused it. I don't know. But then out of the dark came this kid who was infected and just swats the camera and kills the light on the top of it. Huh. And then it's within like the final 15 minutes of Rec is hands down, like, for me, one of the most terrifying like experiences I've ever had and watching a film, because it didn't depend on jump scares way too often. There were a couple, but the tension that built up and the monster that you saw in the distance in the shadows and how it moved, it was terrifying.
I hate jump scares.
Well, no, jump scares, I think if they're done effectively, they're great. But movies that are over-reliant on them for cheap jump scares, just loud noise like, ah! Just shit like that, I can't stand, dude. Can't stand it.
My mother really enjoys jump scaring people.
Oh my gosh.
It's to the point where if I walk into her house to this day and I don't immediately see her, I am on edge. I'm like, where is she?
Oh my gosh.
When is she gonna jump out at me?
I get you, Quinn.
She'll drive past and honk her horn at you, right at your ass. So the video where you honk and the grandma throws the milk gallon? That's my mom that's honking. Yeah, so
well, there goes that gallon of milk.
My mom is terrible. One time she came out me and Bobby were coming through the garage. You know Bobby.
Yeah.
And we decided to walk through the garage and her SUV is parked there. And I have a feeling, I just don't trust her. And out of nowhere, she jumps out from behind the SUV wearing a black trash bag and an Obama mask.
Oh.
And she yells, "I'm the president."
I'm the president.
And Bobby went, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
And then, of course, this is the one.
There's the video. Listen to the lady laugh, because that's my mom. That's the kind of shit my mom does all the time. It twirls and everything.
Toss it. Yeet. Just yeets.
I like how you knew what video I meant.
No, because I've seen that so many times. It's hilarious. It's honestly one of my favorite, really quick vines.
My mom is awful. Awful.
Can you read this sentence? Nope. What's up? What's up? My name's Jared. I'm 19, and I never learned how to fucking read.
Oh, Vine was good.
Vine was great, man.
Unpopular opinion, I enjoyed the TikTok videos, though. The TikTok humor is sometimes
TikTok
good.
is interesting.
There's good TikTok and there's bad TikTok.
It's grown on me, but it's grown on me almost like a cancer. And I don't know if I hate it quite yet.
I downloaded it during quarantine like a lot of people, and then somehow got sucked into it. So.
Oh my gosh.
But don't dance, because you don't want to see that. It's scary, just like these ghost videos.
Yeah, no, oh gosh, this girl right here. No one wants to go ghost hunting with me. Whack. And I'm just like,
I'll go ghost hunting.
I'll go ghost hunting too. It's like,
Nate, are you hitting on somebody by saying you'll go ghost hunting with them?
I'll go ghost hunting.
He
I ain't
didn't say
afraid
no.
of-
He didn't say no.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Oh, I really do want to do some of those like abandoned. We talked about it in the last one of these.
Yeah.
I really do want to do that kind of
Same, my dude.
stuff. Like, I'm
same.
serious. You need to find that out so that we could do that.
We need
there.
to. We do definitely.
Bobby would fucking come too.
Oh, that'd be good.
Like in his pants, not just in person.
I could actually like oh gosh, something like clatters in the distance. All of a sudden, we just hear Bobby go.
Bobby has two fucking moods, and it's like, oh, I hope that kills me, or it's what the fuck was that?
What the fuck?
And most of the time, you're gonna get the, I hope that's a murderer coming to get me.
It's like all of a sudden he's just like looking down the hallway. He's just like, hello.
I'm right here. Hurry up!
Are you going to kill me yet?
Every second you wait to kill me is a second I suffer.
Yes, there you go. I won't be like that though, thankfully. So we got 5 ghost videos that are scary as heck, according to Nuke's top 5.
I bet they're not scary at all.
Let's give them a watch. Well, we'll do the rating on this like we did in the last one. Remember with the train and shit
Which
like
one
that?
was the most scariest and stuff?
Which one was scary
The
and which one's
most
bullshit?
scariest.
Yes.
Just start the
the
video.
most
I can't say
scariest.
that.
Number 5.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Crescent Hotel.
Oh yeah?
Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in the U.S. In 1937, a former magician named Norman G. Baker bought the building and set it up as a treatment hospital for terminally ill patients. But here's the thing. Norman G. Baker was not a doctor. In fact, he had no medical training whatsoever. While under the fraudulent care of Norman Baker's pretend hospital, hundreds of patients, men, women, and children, lost their lives. Cut to modern day. The Crescent now operates as a hotel, and with its dark history, it attracts many supernatural investigators and curiosity seekers. A Crescent Hotel guest caught this video while recording in her hotel room.
Girls trip, most haunted hotel in America, and my nightstand on the creepy door is my eyes shut. So early bedtime, looking for ghosts.
Now, at first watch, it probably
I
just
saw
looks like
that.
a casual video. But then, watch when the video is slowed down.
Early bedtime, looking for ghosts.
Something seems to run by the bed, so fast that it's barely noticeable.
It looks like a little.
It looks like a little girl just ran right in front of the camera. But there is no little girl in the room with them. And more importantly, there's nowhere to run. So just what?
Okay, for me, I could say that would be genuinely fake if there was no movement on any of the elements of what passed in front of the camera. Because you can tell if it's a static element going in front of the camera. What I mean is like a photograph.
Yeah.
Like if this is like a photograph cut out of a kid that they put in post production, just go real fast. You can tell if that's fake. But there's one thing that separates that. There's like right here. Watch her hand. She's moving her hand right there, and then that goes in front. I'm thinking that may have been something that.
The hair bounced a little.
Yeah, I think it might have been like a doll or something that she had under her hand.
I feel like it was a doll, or that was my assumption immediately anyway.
What is this?
Yeah.
Let me know what you think.
It's too obvious. Like,
I think it's a doll. I think it's a doll because what you can see with her hand, yeah, right there. You can see like the shadow right here moves. Watch, moving, and then that passes in front of the camera. It's a little bit too obvious. To me, it's a bit too
ghosts even
obvious.
cast shadows?
No, they don't.
So
Ghosts are astral projections of our realm and do not have shadows and can't really affect matter on this plane. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
This one is not scary.
Yeah, rated as not scary.
What
So
is this?
it ain't
Let
a
me know what
ghost,
you
that's for
think.
damn sure.
Did you see it? YouTuber Eric Gunner is an urban explorer and occasional paranormal investigator from Mexico. In one of his videos, Erik claims that a girl named Natalie contacted him about some very strange activity in her home. Natalie, who appears in the video with a teddy bear face concealing her identity, says that her mother recently rented the upstairs apartment in their house to an elderly woman. Natalie says that as soon as the woman moved in, strange things started occurring in their home. They would hear odd noises in the middle of the night. They would find random things move from one room to the other. And they would often smell an unexplained foul stench coming from upstairs. Weirdest of all, cats and dogs in the neighborhood began disappearing. As for the old lady, her behavior was odd to say the least. She avoided all contact with Natalie and her family. The woman didn't say hello or even talk to them when they passed her on the stairs. If they knocked on her door, she wouldn't answer. Natalie and her family became more and more terrified as the odd noises and events in their house intensified. Then one night, Natalie's 10-year-old sister woke up screaming, saying that her back was in agonizing pain. They checked her and found that her back was covered in deep, unexplained scratches. Well, with that, they had had enough. Without even so much as packing a bag, they fled the house in the middle of the night. As of the filming of this video, they had not been back for 2 weeks. So, Natalie knew about Eric Gunner's YouTube channel. She asked him to investigate.
De hecho, si apago la luz.
So, okay. If this old woman is practicing Santeria, you know what Santeria is, right? Huh?
Yeah, you caught me off guard.
If this old woman's practicing Santeria, I'm going in there with a machete and I'm performing a cleansing ritual on her ass.
So
because if she's hurting my little sister, she'll get it.
I have to say this, and I'm not gonna read the comments on this video in case y'all freak me out. But I've actually woke up with huge scratch marks on my back before, and I thought that maybe, I don't know what, but I thought maybe that was something that could be explained by something. You know what I mean? Maybe you're laying in your bed wrong and wrinkles, or your allergic reaction to detergent or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe.
But
could be that.
And so I didn't really think much about it because it was gone the next morning, but when I woke up that night, it was there. And I went and looked because it hurt, it was a burning feeling. And so I'm not reading the comments in case y'all freak me out, but I assume that there is some sort of explanation for that kind of thing to happen.
Maybe. Quinn, the thing is, I don't discount...
Have you ever had that happen?
The weirdest thing I've ever had happen to me is, I'm not going to say it was sleep paralysis or anything like that.
I have had sleep paralysis. Don't recommend it.
No.
I was living with you when it happened, and Ben was across the hall. And I was trying to scream for one of you to help me, and I couldn't. And it was terrifying, so I don't like that.
So, I'll say this. It was definitely, it was more of an ethereal thing than it was a haunting kind of thing. For me, it was less than, I think, 6 months after my grandfather passed away. My grandfather was, one of my biggest, inspirations in my life. He was, solid as a brick shit house and just, always dependable and always just, there. And then within 2 weeks of finding out he had cancer, he was gone. And it was quick. It was super quick. And I remember I was sitting in my dad's house. I was sitting there, and all of a sudden there's this big ethereal fog outside. Just this, fog can't see 10 feet in front of you. All of a sudden I hear weird noises outside. I hear something's running outside. I'm like, what the hell? And it's heavy foot, heavy foot steps as well. I'm just like, what is that? And then I go outside, and there's horses in my yard. No one in my family owns horses. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at all these horses, and in the front yard, in front of the old oak tree, is this white horse. I walk up to this white horse, and it's missing an eye. It's missing an eye on one side. I'm just like, oh. And I grab some grass off the ground, and I present it to him
is this a real story?
Yes.
I feel like I'm read a book or something.
This is real. This is as real as it gets. I swear, my dad can corroborate the story because he
It's
came
like-
home after. I'll tell you the whole thing. I go and the horse comes up, eats the grass out of my hand. I scratch his, the front of his face and everything, pet down his side and everything, and I'm like, and this is an old horse too. It's old horse, and all of a sudden I'm like in the midst of this emotional moment, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh, damn it, they got out!" And up the hill, there's this man like trudging down the hill. He's just like, "Daggone it, son left the daggone gate open, man. I am terribly sorry about that." And I'm like, "These your horses?" He's like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, we let him graze over the hill. We let him do that every now and again, but apparently someone forgot to close the gate. Dang it, Jimmy!" And then all of a sudden, he's just like, one by one, he starts gathering up the horses. And then my dad drives up the driveway, and he's like, "Son, what is this?" I'm like, "Apparently this guy's horses got out." And he's like, "Did they mess up the yard or anything?" I'm like, "I don't think so. I mean, they just came out and were just like minding their own business, grazing." And my dad was, I told Dad what happened, and Dad was just like, "That must have been terrifying for you at first." And then it like turned into this like, it was almost like a spiritual thing, I guess you could say, because that old horse, I guess, reminded me in some way of my grandfather.
Yeah.
And my grandfather, my grandfather, he believed in the afterlife and everything. I do too, but again, I don't know. I guess it's one of those little spiritual things that you feel that means something to you, but
It
doesn't
just
mean
like
anything
left
to
an
anyone else.
impression on you for some reason.
It did,
Yeah.
and that's a very big impression on me.
Well, I'm really glad that it wasn't sleep paralysis, because the
No,
feeling of
no,
someone
no.
sitting on your chest strangling you, not great. I still won't sleep on my back.
Every time I sleep on my back, I get acid reflux.
I cannot do it. I'm so afraid it'll happen again.
Oh.
Like,
All right, let's
it
get
was like
back-
traumatic for some reason.
let's get back into this.
La casa de arriba está prendida. Ahí es donde vive la viejita. Voy a tratar de no hacer ruido para que
What are they
no
gonna
me
do? Break into
escuchar.
her house?
Well,
Fíjense, cabrón, me da más miedo.
technically it's not the old woman's house.
Well, you have to give 24 hours notice if you're gonna go into
This is
someone's...
Mexico.
Well,
La viejita que no sé, me vaya a parecer un fantasma o algo así.
It's fairly obvious that Natalie and her family
oh, they were
left
going
in a
into
rush.
the other house.
Se supone que
They're
así como
downstairs.
dijo ella, esta Natalie pues se fueron de rápido ese día. No recogieron nada. Dijo, pues sí, me dijo que iba a haber incluso hasta comida. Hasta frijoles aquí. Oye, miren, parece como están enlamados.
At first, it seems like there's not much to see, just an average empty house. But then things start to get a little strange.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
I mean, they had electricity. You can just turn on the light.
Did you see it? Well, Eric didn't either, but watch again.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
I literally didn't see it. I still don't see it.
You still don't see it?
No!
Okay.
I
Muchas
seen
fotos de
something
niños.
move, but nothing like... You know what I mean?
Right here in this split.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just movement?
It's something back there moved. Something back there moved. Like you can see like slight movements. Like right there, someone's there. And then as he moves it, it goes away. Yeah, right there, you see?
YouTube commenters pointed out that it looks like a small girl dressed in all white briefly peeks out from behind a curtain.
Oh, I was kind of looking at the
Again,
bottom,
I should
so I
know.
didn't really see the face
The
at
house is supposedly empty.
Supposedly.
Ay, esa muñeca da miedo.
That doll's scary.
Eric spots a doll that seems to be a bit out of place. Little did he know that after the filming, the house's owner would tell him that the doll doesn't belong to them, and they've never seen it. But even creepier, later in the video, Eric passes by the same room again.
Que nada.
Did you see it?
No.
As YouTube commenters would later point out, the doll has now vanished.
Ooh.
Eric heads into the bedroom to investigate, and this is when things get truly bizarre.
Aquí parece que se puede subir por aquí, pero está como sellado.
Sealed.
¿Qué pedo? Está esta casa rara. ¿Dónde está construida raro? ¿Qué es esto?
And once again, I have to ask, did you see it? Something ducks out of sight under the bed. Again, Erik doesn't notice. This too was spotted later by YouTube viewers.
Vamos a ver.
Yeah,
¿Qué pedo? Veo que se mames.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit up.
Erik gathers his courage and heads back in to check out the curtain. It didn't go well. As he rounds the corner, a shadowy figure ducks back into the corner of the room. This time, Erik does see it.
Leave?
No sé qué pensar, la verdad, si estoy bien. Tengo miedo. No sé si salimos o no.
Yeah.
No hubiera venido solo. ¿Saben qué? Si no hubiera venido
Yeah.
solo.
Again, don't do this shit alone, guys. Don't go into this house
What
alone.
we're talking about is a group of literally 4 or 5 people.
Yes.
Like,
if something's going to happen, there's going to be multiple witnesses, and we will all have cameras. Jesus wept.
La cagué bien, cabrón. No hubiera venido solo.
Yeah, I'd bolt. I'd get the hell out.
Esta puerta no la despegué. ¿Qué? Ay, güey. Me sacó.
He heads in to check it out, but nothing there. With this, Erik has had enough. He decides to just get out of there. But that might not be as easy as he thinks.
Oh shit!
I didn't see it.
I saw it. I saw it.
I'm like really bad at this. Oh,
Oh
person.
shit! Someone's there. Someone's there. It's the old lady. Guarantee it's the old lady.
Someone in a cloak, presumably the creepy old lady who lives there, comes walking up the stairs. Erik hides until the coast is clear, then quickly makes his escape out to the street.
It's not quickly.
Quick? No, yeah. Let's say you say quickly. That ain't quickly. That is just like him
He's
being
like
quiet.
1 step, 2 step.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot punch.
So did Erik Gunner catch multiple paranormal encounters on video? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I don't know.
You decide.
I
You can
don't
watch
know.
it.
That's my thing. Is like, all of that could technically be planned, and like with other people being involved, it wouldn't really be that difficult.
Well, the thing is, it's easy to fake shadows now because, like, this right
All
here,
just an elaborate
that right there,
hoax.
that's easy enough to fake with someone back there. All they have to do is wear, because it can't be like something black like this.
Well, even
but if
playing
you wear
with-
something that's Vanta black, something that literally absorbs light, it can look like a shadow in the distance. And if you have someone back there, who just all of a sudden just like,
I mean, literally, also just playing with mirrors, you can throw shadows pretty.
yes,
You can manipulate things.
it is, and
If it is real, sure, it's scary. But
yeah, that was pretty intense. Not gonna lie. Best one
You
so
decide.
far. Best
You
one
can
so
watch
far.
Erik Gunner's full investigation of this supposedly haunted house over on his YouTube channel. Meanwhile, on TikTok,
You were talking about
I love
TikTok user
Scooby
Tease
TikToks.
claims that he was hanging out at his house late one night when the door handle of his room just started randomly shaking, as if someone was trying to open the door. He grabbed his phone and started recording.
Uh-huh.
Bro, what? Bro, what? Bro.
T says he lives in a very old house, dating back to the late 1800s. But he says he's never experienced anything like this before. TikTok user Travis says he works in a movie theater, and late each night, after everyone has left, he has to check the empty theater.
So I work in a movie theater, and we have to check the theaters at night. You know,
I've
once you're
seen
done
this
closing,
one.
it's not sure. You just flash the
Have not.
camera. You gotta check the door, and then you have to check behind these curtains just to make sure no elbows are back here. You know, no one's back here. And then you just go and... What the f?
Travis goes to investigate the strange figure in the projection booth.
I just saw somebody up here, and it's the scariest shit I've ever seen, dude. I was just down here, and I was back down there in that corner right there, and I literally just can't. What the f?
Did you see it? Travis spots some strange dark shape peeking from behind a piece of equipment in the projection booth.
And I literally just can't. What the f?
Now, as with all TikTok videos, this one ends rather abruptly, leaving the viewer to wonder exactly what happened next. Is this a TikTok theater ghost? Or just a TikTok hoax? You decide.
A lot of the TikTok ones are fake, but I do enjoy them and figuring out how they did them.
That one right there, I would definitely say is someone who was up there and, you know, if it's not planned by the guy who did it, then
They're fucking with him.
then it's someone who is not supposed to be up there and is messing with him. Because it might be a kid. It could be just a kid who's just up there playing hide and seek.
Shit, that's something I do to my coworker. That's a coworker.
Oh my god.
Now, this next TikTok video is fairly compelling.
I got cute
It's a video by
ankles.
TikTok
Oh my
user
gosh.
Louis R. Now, the thing is, Louis R is a very successful TikToker. He has almost 1 million followers based solely on his comedic sketch videos. So he has no reason to fake a supernatural video to try to gain views. But on this night, he says things got a little bizarre.
Alright, so the video you're about to see is it's very scary because this literally just happened 5 minutes ago. So I was just downstairs shooting a skit, and this kid's toy decides that, right now is a perfect time to go off. And I said, nah, you see, that's crazy. How about you don't do that, my guy? So, I squared up to the ghost. I started eating, boy, make that go off again if you want these hands. I said, make it go off again if somebody's there. I was just trying to let you out, my doggy. Why the demons always gotta come get me? Now you see, I left out the part where I pooped myself right here. This part wasn't in the video, but I said, say less, my guy. Say less, I'm out, we don't got problems, I'm going to sleep right now.
Considering that Louis laughs off the incident, and again, considering that Louis has no need to fake a video to gain followers, I have to say that I believe this video is real. But just to be clear, I am in no way saying the events recorded were paranormal or supernatural in nature. This could have easily just been a glitching child's toy, or maybe even dying batteries.
Maybe.
But what do you think? Is this event supernatural or just a toy malfunction? Let me know.
Same, yeah.
Caught on camera. Over on the YouTube channel Really Haunted, a guy named Lee says that his house is, well, really haunted. He set up a series of cameras around his home to capture the frequent paranormal occurrences.
Kitty. saw that.
The cat was like, fuck.
Yeah. Fell in the sand.
And Lee has caught even more intense footage in his kitchen.
Don't be shy. Show us all 4 legs of the chair so we know a hand's not.
As
Oh,
you
for
can
God's
see, the
sake.
paranormal-
Yeah. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was just like, that could very easily, because that's a very light chair.
Anytime I see something like this, I think of like dental floss or just like right outside of the camera, they're holding the leg of that chair.
Yeah.
Like, it could be done so easily.
Very, very easily.
Activity in Lee's kitchen is pretty extreme. But perhaps the most terrifying capture of all comes from the house's living room. Recorded late one night while Lee was asleep on the couch.
Did you get in a fight?
His wife's probably wanting to leave or some shit like that. Why'd you leave the door unlocked, my dude? Okay. Oh, I see that. Yeah, it's a little shadow.
Lee says these spooky incidents have become a common occurrence in his home. But is this real paranormal activity caught on camera? You decide. By the way, you can see more of Lee's captures over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted, where he posts frequent spooky updates.
Okay.
There are so
out.
many of them that I don't believe him anymore.
I don't know.
If it had been one video, I probably would have been like, whatever, man. But no, imagine like every week something new happens and you have to post about it on YouTube. Like,
Maybe that's why he was sleeping on the couch.
It's like
His wife was
content
just,
creation, you know what I mean?
Yeah, his wife was just like, honey, can we please move? He's like, no. If we move, I lose my YouTube fame. It's like, honey, you're not that famous. Your highest video has 10,000 views on it. He's like, I know, but it could blow up at any time. It's like, honey, what are you waiting for? I don't know. A channel like Nuke's Top 5 to focus on me?
I think those were set up.
I would say so too.
Sakra El Masri is a ghost hunter from Egypt. In this video, he's exploring an old abandoned house that is said to have been the site of occult rituals by the former owner.
يلا نبدأ ونقول بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يلا بينا.
As Sakura begins to explore, things get weird right away.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Saw that.
I think I've seen this one.
Bismillah.
I just remember him
He sees
like
a
trying
shadow
the whole
cross by
time.
a doorway and chases after it. But nothing there. Sakura then begins to hear noises that sound like heavy objects being thrown all around him.
وأنا بيتهيألي ولا أنا مستعبط ولا إيه؟ أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. عايز أوريكم بس إيه؟ إيه ده؟ بصوا الضلمة اللي أنا فيها. شايفين؟ شايفين؟ أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
And it seems like he might not be alone.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. حاسس إن في حاجة غلط.
Some shadowy thing seems to be following him as he explores, and it becomes very obvious that this thing doesn't want him there.
بص يا جماعة تفاصيل البيت أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. في حد هنا؟ بسم الله.
Dude, just get out.
أعوذ بكلمات
Do what
الله
it says.
التامات من
Get the
شر ما
fuck out,
خلق.
man.
Ghost tells me to get out. Back. All right, thanks for the visit.
Whatever spirit or jinn that might inhabit the house, it seems to be getting much more aggressive.
بسم الله.
This time, whatever's thrown actually hits Sakura, and he decides that he's had about enough. He takes the voice's advice and just gets out.
Pieces out.
So is this an angry djinn calling to Sakura al-Masri from the shadows? Or is it just a hoax? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching. To submit or suggest videos, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com and follow.
The ghost scared my mama.
That one could have also been easily faked, but
Yeah.
it seemed more scary than like the other ones at least.
Oh yeah, that one was very well done.
It's not
As
fun.
if it was fake. I mean, I don't know.
It's not fun when you can like see how it could be faked.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I didn't have that.
Me too. I wish I was ignorant of the ways of fooling and all that, but well, it is what it is. So yeah, that was top 5 ghost videos that are scary as heck. So hopefully you all enjoyed that, and this was a good one. I liked this one, all right.
Yeah.
I would say probably for me still the scariest one was the 4th one, the dude in Mexico.
Yeah,
I think that one was the scariest one for me. The rest of them were all right. The TikTok one could be explained. The TikTok ones could be explained away. The others were all right in terms of their presentation. The haunted, like the guy who lives in the haunted house and makes regular videos about it. I don't know if that, because if where it didn't show all 4 legs of the chair, it's super easy to fake that.
Yeah, like with it being pushed backwards, it would have ruled out like my theory of having a string or a floss or something.
Yes.
But they didn't show the last leg at any point, so.
Nope, they didn't, and that's unfortunate. All right, well, that's going to do it, everyone. This was Nuke's Top 5. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you want to see more, feel free to click Nuke's Top 5 in the title of the video. If you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to stay notified. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Quinn.
We'll see you then, everyone.